覚悟はできてるよ、リューク。僕は死神のノートを分かっていて使った。そして死神が来た。僕はどうなる？魂を取られるのか？
なんだそれ。俺はお前に何もしない。
Top 10 anime with genius main characters. Welcome to Anime. Today we'll be talking about the top 10 anime with genius main characters. Note that the top 3 picks will subvert your expectations. Now make sure you have pushed that like and subscribe button. Well then, shall we begin? The first one on our list.
お兄様は戦場を闊歩する。ただ、私のために。今の私はこの命すらお兄様からいただいたものだというのに。
Number 10. The Regular at Magic High School. In a world where magic has just about as significant as science and is now being treated as a technical skill, there is a clear difference in potential among new students who enroll at the Magic High School. Those who get high scores in the entrance exam are assigned to the first course, while the rest of the students are assigned to the second course. And this is the story of two siblings who enrolled at one of these high schools. One of them, the younger sister, is placed in the first course, while the older brother, named Shiba Tatsuya, has to make the second course. But little does anyone know about the ridiculously jarring technical aptitude that Shiba Tatsuya possesses. He may very well shock the entire country.
Oi できて光栄です、王子様。私の名はハイネ・ビトゲンシュタイン。本日より私があなた方の王室教師です。
Number 9. The Royal Tutor. A brilliant and charismatic man named Heinen Wittenstein is a stern and charming individual who excels in a number of areas. He is hired to tutor 4 princes who are in line for the throne. This is, of course, not an easy task. There have been many who have tried before Heian, but the princes were ultimately too much for them to handle. However, this time it's different because despite the considerable short stature of Heinen Wittgenstein, he is a magnificent man who will most definitely whip the princess into shape. I make it sound intense, but this anime is quite sweet and wholesome.
これがその第一歩。
待ちたまえ。
第一歩が止められた。
彼女を離せ。
やめて、綾野浩二君。
Number 8. Classroom of the Elite. The story takes place at a certain odd high school. This vicinity is home to a number of geniuses from all across the country. They are all divided into different classes, and there are certain enticing perks of attending the school, but what seems like a supposed utopia for geniuses also brings in its own set of complications, as not all who attend this school are equal. As for the main character, he is a mysterious boy named Ayono Koji. He is a silent individual who likes to pull strings from behind the scenes. In more ways than one, out of all the geniuses present at this school, he is perhaps the most peculiar one.
この学校ではあらゆるものをポイントで買うことができる。ポイントは毎月1日に振り込まれる。1ポイントで1円の価値だ。お前たちにはすでに今月分の10万ポイントが支給されている。
Number 7. Hyoka. Here we have a slice of life series that centers around the element of mystery. A conservative and efficient young boy named Horeki ends up joining the class literature club because of a certain someone. From there on out, one thing leads to another, and Horeki gets caught up in satisfying the curiosities of a young girl named Chitanda. Until eventually, the group ends up investigating the 45-year-old mystery that stemmed from their club all those years ago. As for Horeki, even though he excels at solving mysteries, he'd rather be part of the Going Home Club. However, will he really be able to deny the excited look of this curious girl?
いえ、私はどこかに行くなら一緒かと思っただけです。
おう、なるほどね。
では行きましょうか、オレキさん。
そうか、あんたらだけか。
Number 6. Alderamin in the Sky. When it comes to anime about genius main characters, there is a certain category that usually doesn't get that much attention. We are talking about animes where the main character is a war tactician, so if any major titles ring any bells, don't forget to share it in the comments down below. This story revolves around the protagonist, Solorok Ikta. He is a simple man who loves sleeping and women above everything else, but when it comes to strategizing, he is second to none. And this is a story where he is left with no choice but to take charge.
それって叙勲？
これよりそなたらの叙勲を祝う式典がある。案内させよ
う。元凶は？
隊表全体に功績編。9時から2時方向にライオン軍。
OK。
Number 5. Dr. Stone. As a shonen anime that mainly focuses on science rather than any supernatural idea, Dr. Stone is a title that manages to catch your attention right from the get-go. There is an exceedingly smart main character named Senku who excels at all things science. Things happen, an unprecedented phenomenon turns all the humans around the world into stone, and it isn't until 3,700 years later when the first of them, Senku Ishigami, finally wakes up from this considerably long slumber. And now that he is up, it's time to get the scientific civilization back to where it once was.
人類が石の時代から近代文明まで200万年。そこを一気に駆け上がる。世界を取り戻してやる。石化や復活の原理も科学的に突き止めて。
この世界で生き抜くために早くこの世界のルール、戦い方になれないと。でもどうすれば。
After a sudden course of events, around 30,000 Japanese gamers, along with gamers from other countries, are all trapped in a virtual reality game called Elder Tale and are now unable to log out. It doesn't take long before they begin to realize that the world they once thought of as just a game is now their new reality. While most of them wonder about what to do, the main character Shiroi immediately starts analyzing and improvising on how he and his friends can survive and progress in this new reality.
そうだ、すぐに戻れるとは限らない。ということはそれなりの覚悟はしておいた方がいいだろうね。どうするんだ？情報を集めよう。
Alright guys, time for the top 3 picks. As I said before, these will definitely subvert your expectations. Number 3. Terror of Resonance. This story follows two geniuses named 9 and 12 who are consistently involved in terrorist attacks. Their primary purpose is to reveal the secrets that the Japanese government has been so desperately hiding for all this time. Several times, the duo outsmarts the government and leaves them unable to act, and while the whole city falls into disarray. Honestly, despite being only 11 episodes long, this anime is a fine psychological thriller, one that you should definitely watch.
呼んでみ。
お前はどっちだ？かくれんぼでもして遊んでた。
球目。
高い完全なボール球だ。勝負あった。
Number 2, One Outs. Who would have thought that a sports anime would have not only an unconventional but also an extraordinarily genius character? To put it simply, this anime is about an unusual baseball-related sport called One Outs, and the story follows the protagonist named Tokuchi, who is not only a genius pitcher but also excels at understanding and manipulating humans. And throughout the entire duration of this anime, Tokuchi continues to show an absolute jarring display of pure strength of wits and technical skill as he continues to kick everyone's ass one after another.
そして6球目。
ファイエル。
Number 1, Legend of the Galactic Heroes. This animal is undoubtedly up there with the best written works of fiction that have ever come out of Japan. The main conflict centers around two opposing forces named the Galactic Empire and the Free Planets Alliance, who have been at war with each other for centuries. Each side hosts a genius mastermind and a substantial number of cards that they can play, but at the very core, both sides want but one thing, and that is peace. However, the way they want it is through different means. While one favors democracy and socialism, the other side goes with monarchy and a governmented-oriented system. Of course, there is no right answer, and this anime does a phenomenal job of exploring this idea. With the speeches, the sacrifices, the fantastic dialogue, the attention to detail with strategy and historicism, not to mention its themes, it's all astonishingly well done. The way it portrays everything leaves you with a sense of wonder and curiosity about not just the people that reside in the world of this anime, but also about the world they share. Truly, a masterpiece in every sense of that word.
機関は完全に包囲せられたり、脱出の道なし。降伏せよ。寛大なる処遇を約束す。
So there you go, guys. These were the top 10 animes with genius main characters. Press that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and I'll personally reply to your comment. As you might have already guessed, I refrained from including obvious choices like Lelouch from Code Geass or Light from Death Note in order to make this list more interesting. However, if there is still an anime that you think deserves to be on this list, don't forget to let us know by commenting down below. Well then, I'll see you guys on my next video.